Welcome back to AI Verdict, where we cut through the hype to see what's actually shipping in the world of AI. Today, we are tracking a fundamental shift. Forget just chatting with bots, we are entering an era where you manage them. We're going to look at how OpenAI is building AI command centers, what Anthropic's next big model means for everyone's wallet, and how Google is trying to give AI a better memory. But we'll also look at the serious security crisis that's brewing just beneath the surface. Let's get into the verdict.
So, for the last couple of years, AI has basically been a conversation, right? A back and forth in a text box. But the next wave isn't about conversation at all. It's about delegation. And that brings us to the big question for today. Are you really ready to go from just chatting with an AI to actually managing it like a member of your team?
All right, so let's kick things off with OpenAI. They are really leading the charge here, moving AI out of that simple chat window and into what you can only describe as a full-blown command center. And in the process, they're completely changing the game, especially for anyone who builds software. This slide just lays out the shift perfectly. You see, on the left, that's the world we've all been living in. One question, you get one answer, and there's a whole lot of copying and pasting involved. But on the right, that's the new agentic model, and it's brought to life by OpenAI's brand new Codeex app. We're talking about managing multiple AI agents, all working in parallel on really complex tasks.
Look, this is so much more than just a little feature update. This is a completely new way of working. The app is quite literally a command center. You can spin up multiple AI agents, you can manage them, each one tackling a different part of your project. And maybe the best part? For now, OpenAI has opened this up to everyone, free and paid users, so we can all get a taste of what this agent-driven future really feels like. And this quote from Sam Altman, it just captures the sheer ambition here perfectly. What he's really saying is that the bottleneck isn't the AI's processing power anymore. Nope. The new bottleneck is us, our own creativity, how fast we can dream up new ideas for our new team of AI agents to go and build.
So, while OpenAI is totally redesigning the workflow, a different kind of revolution is brewing over at Anthropic. The rumor mill is buzzing, and it sounds like they're about to fundamentally change the economics of AI with their next big model.
Yeah, look at that number. A 50% cost reduction for a top-tier model like Claude's Sonnet 5. That isn't just a discount, it's a total game changer. It could make building powerful, scalable AI products suddenly affordable for a whole new generation of companies and developers who, until now, were just priced out of the market.
And you know, it's not just about the cost. The leaks are suggesting that Claude Sonnet 5 is designed to be a true digital operator. So think of it less like a chatbot that you just give commands to, and more like a proactive assistant that can multitask, keep track of long-term goals, and work directly with the files on your computer. It's an AI that works with you, not just for you.
Okay, now, while OpenAI and Anthropic are pushing for raw power and lower costs, Google is trying to solve a more subtle, but man, an incredibly frustrating problem: context amnesia. You know what I'm talking about. That moment when your AI coding partner completely forgets everything you just talked about. Well, their new tool, Conductor, is meant to give AI a much better memory.
The secret sauce for Conductor is this structured workflow. See, by setting up the project's context in files that live right there inside your repository, it forces the AI to create a clear step-by-step plan before it ever starts writing code. This makes its behavior predictable, reliable, and consistent across the entire team. It basically turns the AI from a chaotic brainstormer into a disciplined engineer.
So you might be thinking, all this incredible agent power must require massive, expensive cloud servers, right? Well, what's so exciting is that the next big development we're seeing is bringing all of that power right down to your desktop.
The magic behind this is a really clever design called a sparse mixture of experts. Okay, think of it like this. Steph Fund's model has this huge team of 196 billion experts on call, but for any specific task, it only brings in the 11 billion specialists it actually needs. This makes it incredibly fast and efficient without ever sacrificing that raw horsepower.
And all that efficiency means you can have a massive 256,000 token context window. That's the kind of memory and power you'd normally only find in the cloud, running privately, right on your own laptop. This is a huge leap forward for anyone who needs powerful AI but doesn't want to send their data off to some remote server.
Okay, so far we've seen the incredible promise of these AI agents, right? New command centers, radically lower costs, AI with a perfect memory, cloud power on your desk. But with all this power comes immense risk. So now we have to look at the other side of the coin, the harsh, sobering reality of agent security. OpenClaw is a perfect example of the dream. I mean, it's cheap, it's open source, it's an autonomous digital assistant that can plug right into your apps and just manage your life for you. The appeal is obvious, right? Who wouldn't want that?
But then you dig into their documentation and you find this quote. Calling it spicy? That is a wild understatement for giving an AI program complete privileged access to your entire digital life. It's a casual little warning for what could be a totally catastrophic decision.
And that's the bottom line here. We are creating a brand new and incredibly dangerous attack surface, an agent that has the keys to your entire digital kingdom, your files, your passwords, your private messages. Well, that becomes a single point of catastrophic failure if it ever gets compromised. And please, do not think for a second that this is just some theoretical risk. The Moltbook platform, which hosted a lot of these agents, was recently found to have exposed 1.5 million API tokens and 35,000 user emails. This is real data, real credentials, just sitting out there in the open.
And here is the final reality check on all the hype. That massive, bustling network of autonomous agents all talking to each other? Well, investigators discovered that for every 12 humans, there were 88 agents. And as it turns out, a whole lot of those AI conversations were just people role-playing as bots.
So, what's the final verdict on this new age of agents? We've seen the incredible promise, these new command centers and workflows that could literally change how we build everything. But we've also seen the very real and very present peril of rushing ahead without thinking through the security implications.
You know, if there's one thing you should take away from all this, it's that the shift is happening, and it's happening right now. The era of just chatting with bots, it's over. The era of managing fleets of autonomous agents has already begun, whether we're ready for it or not.
Which leaves us with one critical final question. As we race to build these powerful new tools, are we creating the ultimate productivity layer that's going to unlock a new wave of human potential? Or are we, in all our excitement, just quietly wiring up complex, powerful systems that we can no longer truly control?